the kid drop from heaven. Ain't no snapback, snap rap, Migos rap flow. There's some non straight, big and trade me, J. Cole. There's some motherfucking buffer, this is never gonna old. And I lost to a win, this is nothing to be told, oh yeah. Alright, so what's up? I know a lot of people can't afford plugins. Some plugins can be like $500, even more. So today, I'm gonna show you guys how to mix vocals with Adobe Stock Effects. Now, this is not gonna be the world's best mix, but it's still gonna be something you can put on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc. Now, these vocals that you guys are about to hear or you heard on the intro were recorded with a $100 USB Blue Yeti microphone. So you don't need the most expensive setup. This microphone runs for about $100 and you can plug it right into your computer. Now, I'm sure some of you guys remember this verse from my Blue Yeti review. I also did a mixing tutorial with these exact same vocals, but I use plugins instead. So if you want to check that out, links below. You can compare the two, stock effects versus plugins, same vocals. All right, so how to mix vocals with Adobe Stock Effects. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the before, and then I'm gonna play the after. You're gonna hear it raw with no effects, and then you're gonna hear it mixed with some effects, and then yeah, I'm gonna show you how I did it. Yeah. I count on me, not sevens. I've been on my grind for at least like 7. Who you tryna sign me at least like 7? Took a step back just to count my blessings. Yeah. I count on me, not sevens. I've been on my grind for at least like 7. Who you tryna sign me at least like 7? Took a step back just to count my blessings. So the first thing I did is what I do in every mix, even if I have the plugins or not. I turn my beat down because I want to master the song after I'm finished mixing it. I want to leave some room for the effects. You want to be able to mix the song so when you're finished, everything's at 0. You don't want to start the song when the song's at 0. Turn your beat down, leave some room for effects, and yeah, leave some room for mastering. So next, I have Adobe's lovely stock EQ. So I cut the lows to get rid of all that muddy sound that you don't need. I brought them down around 300 hertz to get rid of all that boxy sound that you don't need. And I cranked the highs at the end here to give you that crispy, vocal, breathy type sound. Now, when you bring your highs up, be careful when you do this. Every song's different, every beat's different. So sometimes you can bring this up too much and it can give you really like an SE type sound. But you're gonna see in a second, I bring it back down with another effect. So it kind of contradicts this. But in the end, it all sounds good. All right, so next, I have my de-esser because I just brought those highs up. So I want to get rid of all those S's. So I have a stock male voice de-esser on here. And yeah, that's that. Then I have another EQ. So I brought the lows down again, as you can see. And I brought the highs up again, as you can see. So after that, we have our first compressor. I have a classic Sofny stock preset here. Then we have another compressor, a multi-band compressor. These settings I put in here myself. I'm not sure what preset I used. I clicked the preset and I changed it up a little bit. But you guys can go ahead and check out the settings. Then we have another compressor, a single band compressor. Now, I clicked the voice thickener preset and then I changed the attack. I brought the attack up a little bit. And yeah. Now, I am using 3 compressors. Now, one of your most important effects is your compressor. I like to use more than one compressor instead of just using one because it's like putting the weight all on one person. It's better to use a team and you can all work together and get the job done easier. And you all have different skills to bring to the table. Just like each compressor is different. So it works for a better mix. You're not stressing out one compressor. So next we have an FFT filter. I cut the lows and that's pretty much all I did. Now this FFT filter is kind of like a more precise EQ, but yeah, that's my settings for this. Now after the FFT filter, we have this mastering plugin. This comes with Adobe as well. If you go down to special, you will see mastering. So I brought the highs down because, you know, with all that compression, it kind of brought all my vocals out. And with that EQ that I put in earlier, it really brought the highs up. So now it's starting to sound a little SE. So I went ahead and brought the highs down. Then I have a widener, and it does what it says. It makes the vocals wider. Then I have my loudness maximizer, which is going to make my vocals louder. And that's pretty much it. Then I have my studio reverb. It's a plain vocal medium reverb. I changed a lot of these settings though, so yeah, feel free to check them out. And last but not least, I have some delay, some echo, and yeah, feel free to check out my settings. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and play before and after, and you guys can see the difference. Yeah. I count on me, not sevens. I've been on my grind for at least like 7. Who you tryna sign me at least like 7? Took a step back just to count my blessings. I count on me, not sevens. I've been on my grind for at least like 7. Who you tryna sign me at least like 7? Took a step back just to count my blessings. Now, as you guys can see here, I have another track of vocals. These are my ad-libs. The only thing different on this track is I have more reverb, more echo, and the EQ's different. So here's my EQ. As you guys can see, I cut the lows, I cut the highs, and I brought like the 4,000 hertz area up. This will give it like a radio effect. Yeah, Kelly, swag, Gucci. So a different EQ, more reverb, and more echo. And I turn the volume down. Then you guys will see here at the bottom on my master track, I have the same effect I was using on the vocals called mastering. Now this is affecting the beat and the vocals at the same time. So I put a little EQ on it around the 25 hertz area. I used my widener again, brought that up a little bit to 9%. And I used my loudness maximizer, and I brought that up to 4%. So the EQ, the widener, and the maximizer. And that's on the master track. Now, clearly this is a rap song, but let's say you're singing or you're doing like a melodic type rap. You're still able to use these effects. They'll work fine. You might have to make some subtle adjustments, but that's about it. Like one thing I would add is like some pitch correction, like Auto-Tune. This is pitch correction. Adobe has some of the best stock effect Auto-Tune there is. I love their pitch correction, and it comes with Adobe. So if you guys are doing melodies, this stock preset definitely comes in handy. And then I would add more reverb because most sing songs have more reverb than rap songs. That's pretty much it. Whether you're doing a rap song or a sing song, these settings should help you. So now I'm going to go ahead and export this, but we're not done yet. I'm going to bring it back into the session in a second. So now we're going to take the wave that we just exported. Make sure that you exported the song in a wave format, not an MP3, a wave. So we're going to bring the wave back into a new session. And then we're going to go back to our favorite preset or our favorite effect, that mastering effect. And we're going to play with it some more. And this is what you call mastering. And yeah, we're going to put some more effects on this whole entire thing, the beat and the vocals all together. The kid drop from heaven, ain't no snapback, snap rap, Migos rap flow, there's some non straight, big and trade, me, J. Code. So next, I'm going to put an EQ on it. So as you guys can see, I brought the lows up a little bit just to bring those kicks out in the beat and make it hit a little harder. I also put a high pass filter on it because I don't want it to sound too thick and too muddy. And I also put a low pass filter on it as well just to get rid of more of those S's because, you know, the S's are a little standout-ish right now. So, yeah. And the vocals seem a little loud. So sometimes putting this low pass filter on it can kind of turn your vocals down a little bit and blend your vocals more into the beat. So if your vocals are a little loud, this is a good way to like kind of blend them more into the beat. So that's another reason I did it. Then back to our favorite effect one more time. Now, this is not the same mastering effect I was just playing with. It's a different one. It's the same exact effect. It looks the same. It does the exact same thing, but I added it twice. So the first time I went into effects and added it. This time it's just on the side on my preset on the rack right there on the side, as you guys can see. But yeah, so I added that twice. I just didn't want you guys to get mixed up and think it was the same effect added once. I just went back to it. I count on me, not sevens. I've been on my grind for at least like 7. Who you tryna sign me at least like 7? Took a step back just to count my blessings. Never gonna owe turn a loss to a win. It's a lesson to be told out, yeah. So I have another low pass filter on it. I brought the mids down a little bit. We also brought the output gain up. We brought the loudness maximizer up. And we brought the exciter up a little bit. This is kind of like distortion for your vocals. But if you can find a sweet spot for it, it sounds good. So I'm using the retro preset. And yeah, I brought that up a tiny little bit, 6%. And yeah, that's pretty much it. How to mix vocals with Adobe Audition's stock effects. Now, I hope this video helped you guys out. As you can see, you don't need a $50,000 studio to go to. you can record on a $100 USB microphone in your basement on Adobe and still make great songs. Songs that you can put on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube. If you have any questions, let me know. Give this video a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe, go follow my Instagram. I appreciate it. I got lots of new music coming from me, myself, and I next year, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, go record some music. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace out. That would be a life.